And should you get on a cruise or not? That's what many are now wondering after the CDC issued a strong warning today about the risks of taking a cruise in the midst of this pandemic.
News 8's Regina Ahn breaks down everything you need to know if you are planning on taking a voyage out to sea.
Now, this is just a strong recommendation from the CDC. Cruise liners say the risk is just as high anywhere else, while the CDC categorizes cruises as a level 4 or very high risk of getting infected.
Cruise ships have not been immune to those, elevated numbers in Omicron.
With rising COVID numbers and the quick spreading Omicron variant, the warning from the CDC comes as cruise ships operating in U.S. waters reported about 5,000 COVID cases between December 15th through the 29th, a major increase compared to the first 2 weeks of the month.
The protocols in place on board cruise ships are such that, the incidence rate is, as a percentage of the onboard population is still very low.
Brian Salerno is Senior Vice President for Maritime Policy Cruise Lines International Association. He says travelers cannot get onto a ship without a negative COVID test.
We have well above 90%, and the crews are close to 100% vaccinated, so very high levels of vaccination. Compare that to the local population or to the nationwide population, which is roughly 62%. You can see there's a step increase.
Despite the steps taken, some people say they won't go on a cruise anytime soon.
No, not me personally, not until COVID is kind of cleared up.
I would think about finding another way to travel because I prefer not to be confined like in a specific space.
While some say it's not that big of a deal as long as proper precautions are taken.
The rooms are tight, like where you're living is tight, but once you get up on top, it's spacious and there's lots to do.
I don't feel really vulnerable, to be honest with you, about getting on a cruise or being around other people.
There are 91 cruise ships under investigation, according to the CDC website, after COVID-19 outbreaks on board. If you decide to go on a cruise, the CDC recommends you take a COVID test 1 to 3 days before departure and then 3 to 5 days after your trip, even if you've been fully vaccinated and showed no symptoms.